We made it! Guys, we're on the final episode of Indian Matchmaking, episode 8. All right, here we go. Episode 8 of Indian Matchmaking. The opening scene, they have this like romantic kind of music playing, and we see Akshay on the phone with Radhika, and they're just having a little small chit-chat kind of conversation, like, what's up? What are you up to? What are you doing? And they're just still getting to know each other. Things seem to be going well. And then later on, we see Akshay talking with his dad and feeling more pressure from his parents. His dad is like, so what's up? Do you like this girl? What's the deal? She's this and this and this. There's really nothing not to like about her. Your mom's been working so hard trying to find you someone. This will make your mom really happy. And he's just kind of like laughing at his dad and like, yeah, really wants me to pick her, and we're just still getting to know each other. But then later on, they show Akshay doing a FaceTime call with his cousin, telling her some big news. He finally made the decision, guys. He is going to marry Radhika. She is the one. And the cousin is like, is that your final decision? He's like, yes, final. So they both seem kind of excited about that. All right, then we see Rupam. And Rupam is looking through a couple of biodatas that Seema sent her, since the first match just wasn't really what she wanted. And she sees the first guy. Oh, he looks nice. He's willing to meet with a single mom. And then she sees her second match and realizes that she sees her second match and she realizes, hey, I went on a date with this guy before. So that was kind of a surprise. However, in the meantime, before she received these additional biodatas, she decided to do a little online dating. She signed herself up for Bumble, and guess what? She met a guy on there, and she kind of likes him, and he kind of likes her. So in the end, she decides to start a relationship with this guy that she met on Bumble. He was a single dad. He was of the same religion as her. He just kind of fit what she was looking for. And so she deleted all her other online dating profiles and is hoping that this will go somewhere. It is a long-distance relationship. However, those can work if both people are willing to do the work. So Rupam calls up Seema to tell her, thank you for all your help, and I actually ended up meeting someone on my own. And Seema's like, oh, that's great. We're happy for you. We just want you to be happy, kind of a thing. So then we see Ankita. She's with a friend. They're doing some pottery together. And just kind of chatting like, hey, what's up? What you been up to? And the friend kind of says, you've been kind of different ever since you met with that life coach. And Ankita's like, yeah, she really helped me get some clarity in my life. And she just decided, you know what? I'm happy with the way my life is right now. I own a business. I enjoy my business, and I'm not really too worried about finding a life partner at this point. So I'm just gonna, enjoy my business, enjoy my life. And she kind of jokes with her friend, if nothing else, we could just become like the show Friends and all move in together. And apparently her friends think she's kind of like Phoebe. So that was interesting. So then we see Akshay and Radhika at their engagement party. You can see here his mom getting the gifts ready for her. It's traditional in this ceremony, engagement party, that the groom's parents give the bride some gifts. She has some linens and jewelry to give her. And they kind of interview Radhika and Akshay a little bit separately, and they're both really happy and excited about the engagement and that they're getting married. Radhika said, he has everything I was looking for. He's decent and kind and sweet. His family's really nice. And Akshay, he's like, I'm kind of nervous, but we're going in the right direction. And we're just both really happy. So, when two people are about to get married at these kind of parties, they're always the center of attention. So there were a lot of people taking pictures of them and smiling, and the families are hugging and shaking hands. And it just seems like everything is working out for them. And the mom, Akshay's mom, is so happy. She says, she's been trying for like a year now to find him the right match. And she makes the joke, but yet serious, like, I think my blood pressure will be fine now. Because if you remember in one of the earlier episodes with her, she kept blaming Akshay that her blood pressure was high because of him not finding a future wife yet, So anyways, just thought that was kind of funny, but yet it's like true in a way. But anyway, they seem happy, so that's great. Something else that the mom said that I thought was kind of cute was she was putting a ring on Radhika's finger, saying, just for your information, Akshay, you're not the first person that gets to put a ring on her finger. It's actually the parents that get to do it. And they're all kind of like laughing about it. So that was kind of cute. And then the show is kind of finishing up with, they show all these different couples that, they've been married for like 50 years, 40 years, that were in arranged marriages themselves. So I guess the show was just trying to really hit home, arranged marriage can work. And they end up showing this young couple, and they haven't even been married a full day yet. And then it turns out that Seema is at this couple's wedding party brunch. It's the day after their marriage. And she's actually there to help the sister. So the sister is Richa, and she's the last sibling in the family that isn't married yet. So then they show Seema meeting with Richa at her apartment and just talking about, kind of her guidelines or criteria of what she's looking for in a guy. And oh boy, she does have a list. At one point, she's like, oh, just mold me and make it into a man and then have the same exact family. And then later she mentions, like, make sure he's taller than me in my 5-inch heels. Seems just kind of like, oh boy. And that's one thing I noticed with this show is almost everyone on the show, the women want someone taller than them, and the men, it seems like they don't want someone who's like too short. I don't know what the deal is with that, but just seemed to come up in almost every person on the show. So anyway, episode kind of wraps up with Seema and just talking about matchmaking. And she says, matchmaking can be a tough job, but I'm trying my best. And she's kind of laughing. Well, guys, that's it. The final episode. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't seen all the other recaps of the other episodes, check out my playlist. And remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you around.